You can't claim you're sovereign and then claim rights under the Constitution. That's not how it works. No, that is not how it works.
In today's courtroom drama, tensions ran high as a man identifying as a Moorish American took an unusual stand. From the start, he rejected the name listed in the court records, insisting he wasn't the person authorities claimed he was.
Sir?
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. What's your name, sir?
If I can help you.
I'm Williams L.
Yes, Your Honor, but the defendant is identified in the docket as Michael Williams. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, that's the name they're calling me, but I am Williams L.
I understand.
Michael Williams. Okay.
No,
Mr.
I'm not
Williams,
Michael Williams, Your Honor.
Okay.
I am Williams
Okay.
L.
Well, Mr. L, that's a tough break, because you're not officially listed as Michael Williams' attorney, which means you're not legally allowed to represent him in court. This kind of move is actually pretty common in certain circles. Some individuals believe they can dodge legal responsibility by rejecting the name on official documents, claiming it doesn't apply to them. The idea is that if they don't accept the identity, then the court has no case. But here's the truth. Courts have seen this play before, and they're not buying it. These tactics don't hold up under real legal scrutiny. Instead of helping, they usually just make things more complicated and add to the trouble the defendant's already facing.
Okay. So here's the thing, Williams L. I have to call you what's on the documents that I have present for me in court today. We can either handle it that way, or you don't have to handle it, and then it just will be like you didn't show up to court today.
No,
So
Your Honor, I'm just letting you know who I. Your Honor, I'm just letting you know who I am.
Okay.
I am Williams
That's fine.
L. I am not Michael Williams. They kept calling me Michael Williams. I told them who I was. I am a sovereign Moorish American. I'm not United States citizen, Negro, Black, or colored, Your Honor.
Okay. So let me tell you, Mr. Williams, this is the last time I'm gonna say it. This is all I have for you. If you don't want to handle it under that name today, then I have to act as if you aren't present. And so that's fine, but I
You
have
say
to
what?
call
Hold
you
on.
to that document, okay?
Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that, Your Honor?
If we can't handle those matters and those tickets that's on that case under that name, then that's fine. But it's going to be as if you didn't appear for court today because I have.
Ma'am, I'm here today, ma'am.
Right. So I'm just saying when I
Williams
call those
L is here
documents-
today. I'm just letting you know who I am.
As the judge made clear, William Zell isn't the one on trial. The charges are against Michael Williams. Yes, the same Michael linked to a group with a rather unusual reputation.
I do.
Okay.
I am Williams
Okay.
L.
So that's fine. When I call it on the record, I'm going to have to call it on the record as the name on the ticket, just so you know, okay?
Okay, and I'm going to let you know that I'm Williams L. Okay, I'm cool
That's
with
fine.
that. And I'm letting you know who I am. I'm a
Okay.
Moorish American.
Okay. Did you want to offer? Okay. Did you want to offer for it or no? Are you going to try and have? I need to kind of know where you're going. Are you going to want a trial? Are you going to try and want to?
No, I do not agree. I do not agree to none of this. I'm sovereign.
Okay. So if you're not going to participate, we're just going to act like you're not here today, and I'm going to go ahead and.
I am here today, ma'am. You seeing me right here? That's on record.
Listen, just because you show up doesn't mean that you're here. You have to participate. Okay.
Ma'am, I'm a sovereign. I'm letting you know who I am.
Listen,
I'm participating. I do not agree.
Mr. Williams, that's fine. But if you don't participate, saying you're a sovereign doesn't.
But things took an even stranger turn when the courtroom was left wondering, is Mr. Williams truly present, or is he still claiming he's someone else entirely? The trial can't move forward without his full cooperation. And the judge isn't here for theatrics. She wants real answers, and she wants them now. So the question remains, will Michael Williams step up and face the court, or keep hiding behind this identity game?
I'm just letting you know who I am. That's violating a constitutional right, ma'am.
So do you want an offer or not? That's my question.
Do I want to what?
An offer to the tickets or not?
Do I want to? I can't understand. You said, do I want to offer?
Do you want
tickets?
an offer? Do you want to try and resolve this today as far as?
Yes, I do want to resolve it. I asked for this case to be dismissed off lack of jurisdiction, Your Honor.
Oh, no, that's not going to happen. So you can, I'm not going to.
I'm speaking for myself. I have no attorney, so I'm speaking for myself. I asked for this case to be dismissed. You're violating my constitutional right.
How do you have constitutional rights if you're not a citizen?
I'm not a United States citizen.
So how are you entitled to constitutional rights of citizens?
To be honest, claiming sovereign citizen status isn't helping his case. It's actually making things worse. Instead of coming across as knowledgeable or empowered, he sounds like someone clinging to misunderstood legal theories. The judge isn't buying it, not even close. She even compared his arguments to something completely disconnected from reality, highlighting just how ineffective this approach really is. This isn't a defense, it's a distraction.
You got to uphold to the sovereign, sir. You can't. I'm not United States citizen. I'm not Negro, black, or color. You're not under I'm not under your jurisdiction.
I understand, but my question to you is, if you want to rely on your constitutional rights, how do you have constitutional rights if you're denying your citizenship?
Yeah, because I'm an American. I'm a national.
I get
I'm
it,
a
but
Moorish American. I'm not United States citizen corporate. I'm a Moorish American. I'm an American national.
okay, but you're still present in this jurisdiction, right?
I just asked for this case to be dismissed off lack of jurisdiction.
And it's quickly unraveling. While sovereignty might seem like a strong stance on paper in this courtroom, it's doing more harm than good. Each attempt to dodge accountability only makes the situation look more out of touch, and the judge's patience is clearly wearing thin.
Attorney, I can speak for myself. I'm not a minority.
Right.
What am I doing here?
He can represent himself. Don't worry about it. You put
I can speak for myself.
All right.
I'm speaking for myself. Y'all violating my rights. That's a
Now I'm
sovereign.
calling the matters of the people versus Michael Williams. This is ticket number SP 1212334. Count 1, use loudspeaker without permission or unreasonable noise. Count 2, drove while license suspended. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Sir, please state your name for the record.
Let's see if he gets it right this time. Press X to doubt.
I am Williams L.
All right. Sir,
I don't have a name.
It's a conversation that's long overdue. Let's set the record straight. Everyone, including non-citizens, is entitled to certain fundamental protections, especially when it comes to legal and human rights.
For an arraignment on a bench warrant, do you want to participate in these proceedings?
Yes, I'm here on special appearance. I'm just letting you know who I am.
All right. So how would you like to move forward with this matter, sir?
I asked for this case to be dismissed off lack of jurisdiction, Your Honor.
All right. That motion has been denied. How would you like to move forward on these matters?
I just told you what I would like it, so I don't know. I'm just here on
So it's
special
been
appearance.
denied. So you can either participate today.
I am participating.
However, there is a clear distinction between the basic protections extended to all individuals and the full rights reserved for citizens. The privileges that come with citizenship, such as voting, access to certain public benefits, and full legal standing, are granted to those who commit to the responsibilities that come with being part of a nation.
I'm speaking for myself. I have no attorney, so I'm just letting you know. It's denied, so we can keep going on with proceedings. I am Williams L. I'm not a United States citizen. I'm not Negro, black, or color. I'm not Christian.
All right, Mr. Williams, it appears to the court as I'm making a record that he does not want to participate in these proceedings.
I told you I
like
wanted
to
to
dismiss
participate.
these
I'm just
matters.
letting you know who I am. I told you for the record.
All right, he would like to not participate in these proceedings. He has told me that he is the person known as Williams L. and not the person on these tickets, so he is not appearing on behalf of this person. This person has not made themselves available to the court today as an arraignment on the bench warrant, so these matters will stay in warrant status. Thank you so much. That concludes this hearing. Have a good day, Mr. L. Williams.
It's not about exclusion. It's about recognizing the difference between universal human rights and the specific legal rights tied to citizenship. Respect for the law and the country's values is what reinforces those rights.
Williams L.
Williams L. I'm going to call the case as is,
Okay.
and then I'll refer to you as Williams L. if you would like, okay? Now calling the matters of the people versus Michael Williams, also known as Williams L. This is ticket number SP 1212334. Count 1, use loudspeaker without permission or unreasonable noise. Count 2, drove while license suspended. And count 3 is no insurance misdemeanor. Sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
Williams L.
Okay. And is there another name that
Well,
you have?
That's not my name. That's just my title.
She's already made her decision, and the answer is no. If you plan to represent yourself and challenge the court's authority, then it's time to step up and actively take part in your trial. The clock is running, and the court won't sit idle while you delay.
What's your title that you have, sir?
Williams L.
And then, is that your name or your title?
My title.
Okay. You don't have a name at all?
No,
All right.
Christian.
All right. It's my understanding that you don't want to have an attorney, sir. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, you know you have the right to have an attorney. These matters are misdemeanor matters, and you have the right to have an attorney on these matters, sir. And it's my understanding, no attorney, okay? So let me advise you of your rights. In these particular matters, the court can, since they are misdemeanors, do either, I think, 90 days on one of these and up to 93 days in jail, or a maximum fine of $500. These are all misdemeanors, so that's the maximum penalty that can be given in any of these matters. You have a right to have a trial, a bench, or a jury trial in any of these matters. A bench trial is a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. A jury trial is a trial with 6 members of the city of Detroit who will come in here and hear the same information and make a decision based on it. These are your rights that you have right now. You also have a right to have a pretrial. What that does is that gives you time to think about any offer that may be given to you. At this point in time, there has been an offer extended to you that if you are willing to plead to the no insurance misdemeanor, it will be reduced to an improper place. I set the fine that goes with that. You have a right to, you can also move for a motion. If you know how to file those, you can file a motion as well. So what's your pleasure at this time, sir?
I know I'm under common law. I'm not under statutes.
Let's see if he actually gets it right this time. Though, let's be honest, confidence is low. Consider us skeptical. Next voice, next voice. Just showing up isn't enough. You have to actively take part. This is exactly why representing yourself can backfire. A qualified attorney would know how to navigate this without missing a beat.
So when you drive on any city street in the city of Detroit, any road in the state of Michigan, you now avail yourselves, whether you wanted to or not, to the laws and states and regulations that are governing us. So you may not have wanted to, but you did. So these are your options at this point in time. If you choose not to, if you were traveling, if you were driving, it's all the same.
I wasn't driving. I was never.
So if you were just in the vehicle as a passenger?
I was parked. And they was harassing.
You sure you don't want an attorney?
I'm under common law. I can speak for myself. I'm not a minority. I'm a sovereign.
So what option would you like today? Of those that I gave you, sir. You can have.
Ma'am, I'm a sovereign. I can't, because I do not consent. I can't.
So here's what's gonna happen. So I want to make sure you have all the options. You can't consent to anything. So that means that you don't want to participate in the process. So it's just gonna go back into warrant status. Because you have to pick one of the options, yes.
Ma'am, I'm a sovereign.
And you were in the city of Detroit on a street in a vehicle. And I understand what you just said. That's why I said, right. Did you want counsel?
I'm not a United States citizen.
Okay. All right.
Nobody have improved jurisdiction. I'm a Moor. Nobody have improved jurisdiction. I'm under common law. Statutes don't apply to me. I'm under common law. Supreme Court case. Supreme Court case, Self versus Ray. Statutes don't apply to me. I'm on common law. And if there was a crime committed, can you please show me the injured party? Or I ask for this case to be dismissed off record jurisdiction.
I deny the motion for the case to be dismissed. So you have these options, or else it's just going to remain.
And I'm under duress because you forced me saying you're going to put a warrant out for my arrest.
It's already out there.
But that's violating my 13th Amendment. You can't enslave me unless a crime has been committed.
So you can't
violate my
let me finish talking. You can't claim you're sovereign and then claim rights under the Constitution. That's not how it works. No, that is not how it works.
Ma'am, I'm not a United States citizen. I have a nationality.
Okay, so that means that
you have to go by
either the laws all apply or none of them apply.
The laws do apply. What do you have a liability? Do you have a bond? Did you swear oath to the Constitution? I would like to see that.
Yes, I was going to say I did do that, but I don't have to show you any of that because I wasn't the arresting party. I'm just here to make sure.
Do you have a liability? Do you have a bond?
Listen, I'm not going to argue with you, Mr.
I'm not arguing. I'm under law.
Mr. Williams L. Those are your options. If you don't want any of those options, it's going to remain in warrant status.
You're forcing me. You can't do that. Okay. You can't do that, man. You can't go against Constitution.
Okay, Mr.
You took an oath. You swore an oath to follow the Constitution.
I did.
That's why I need your liability bond. Do you have a liability bond?
No.
You don't have a liability bond?
No.
Wow, man. Somebody's going to get in trouble. I'm not trying to get nobody in.
Well, That's one way to deal with someone refusing to engage. If you won't participate, your warrants remain active. Simple as that. Next voice, next voice.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Williams L., I was about to say, if you don't want any of those options, then your only other option is that I have to leave it in warrant status.
I do not consent. I'm here. What warrant? That I didn't show up?
That you didn't want to choose one of these things.
I don't have to. You can't force me to do that, all right?
You're right.
You can't force me. You can't put a warrant out. I would like to talk to somebody, a chief judge. You're violating my
You
constitutional
go to
rights.
the fifth floor and make a complaint.
Just because you're violating my constitutional rights.
All right.
And I'm going to ask the sheriff for your liability bond.
Okay.
Hey, I don't want to do that. I just
Okay, you can ask
him.
him, go ahead and ask the sheriff for my liability bond. It's fine.
Took an oath to swear to the Constitution. Took an oath. I'm under common law. I'm not under statutes or regulations.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Did you get all that, Miss Sandy? Okay, fantastic. All right, that concludes this hearing. Thank you
I'm
so
not
much.
Negro, black, or color for the record.
Okay. He said he's not black or color for the record either, okay?
No, I'm Moorish American. I'm a Moor. Sorry.
Moorish American and he's a sovereign.
Oh, really? Choosing not to show up for your trial has only made your situation worse. If you had just answered when your name was called and let the public defender do their job, you might be home now, free of any warrants. Instead, here you are, still facing that warrant in court.